I'm back at the Osprey nest location. This was filmed on May 5th. So we can see that things are looking a lot more green now with springtime fast approaching. We can actually see some of the ripples with how windy it was this day in the wheat down below in the field. Pretty neat to see that. And as I get in a little bit closer here, we'll be able to see how the nest is taking shape and where the osprey are actually located right now. The one you can see is over on the left-hand side on that pole, just kind of perched there. And the other osprey is actually currently sitting in the nest, but as I come around the side, we'll be able to pick him up a little bit easier. Again, let me know what one you think is the male and the female. Not sure how to distinguish these yet. I'm sure if I pulled up a picture of the male and the female, I'd be able to see, but I'm sure you guys are probably a little bit more aware of the details of these birds than I am. I know there are not many nesting pairs of osprey in Michigan, so this is pretty cool that we're able to watch this pair rebuild their nest, hopefully lay some eggs very soon, and then go about rearing their new little ones. So here we go, this osprey just took off in flight. I'm not sure if he was getting a little bit worried about the drone. I definitely noticed that they were a little bit more defensive on this day than when I flew back here on April 13th, so maybe they're getting close to laying their eggs. Looks like their nest could be a little bit bigger before they go ahead and do that, but I'm definitely no expert when it comes to these birds, so we'll see what goes on. I'll actually cut to a video that was shot back on April 13th, and we can see the progress that they have made on this nest so far. But it was pretty neat to just kind of be out here and watch these birds for a little while and just see how they act. Doesn't look like they were feeding at all today. Go ahead now and kind of circle them a little bit further. The drone is facing kind of northwest right now. We can see what used to be Wixom Lake in the background and the Tittabawassee River back there. And the osprey seemed to be getting a little bit more comfortable, but this one did go ahead and fly off again. So again, like I mentioned, this was back on April 13th, 2021. And we can see that this osprey was just sitting here. He had a fish in his right talon, and he was pretty comfortable with the drone, didn't feel like flying at all. But we can see how much progress they have made on this nest since this date, just less than a month ago from when I was filming there last time. In this shot, I'm flying towards the west again. We're coming up on the tower. You can just make out the other osprey in the background flying above the field, maybe hunting some mice. Not sure what else would be down there right now. The fields are not planted, so they probably don't contain much wildlife for them to be able to hunt. Most of their diet probably consists of the fish, which are mostly located probably below the Edenville Falls that is directly straight in front of the drone from here. You can see a little bit better view of the nest from this altitude as well, being that there's no osprey sitting in there right now, and there's definitely not seeing any eggs in there yet, but it is definitely starting to take some shape. And here in this last shot, just going to leave the osprey here, both of them sitting back in their nest. Thanks for watching, and make sure you hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video. Also make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next videos I will be posting, and leave your questions, comments, and suggestions below.